Now, if I didn't know any better, I'd say that you're looking at running for president.
Do it. Do it. Look at me. Do it. I will personally write you a campaign check now on behalf of this country, which does not want you to be president, but which badly wants you to run.
I am officially running for President of the United States, and we are going to make our country great again.
There's not going to be a President Donald Trump.
I think that man will be president of the United States right about the time that spaceships come down filled with dinosaurs and red cake.
Donald Trump has been saying that he will run for president as a Republican, which is surprising since I just assumed he was running as a joke.
Donald Trump will not become president.
I continue to believe Mr. Trump will not be president.
Donald Trump will never, ever be president.
Moderator, but apparently believes that Donald Trump is a clown.
President Obama will go down as perhaps the worst president in the history of the United States! Exclamation point at real Donald Trump. Well, at real Donald Trump, at least I will go down as a president.
You're never going to be president of the United States by insulting your way to
Let's see, I'm at 42 and you're at...
We have a key race alert right now. Donald Trump now has reached the number of delegates needed to clinch the Republican presidential nomination.
So, right now, Mr. Trump, to answer your call for political honesty, I just want to say, you're not going to be president, all right? It's been fun. It's been great. I love you. But come on, buddy.
Donald Trump, while we project, will win in Kentucky with its 8th electoral vote, in Indiana with its 11th electoral vote, West Virginia, Florida, Tennessee, Mississippi, South Carolina, Alabama, Kansas with its 6 electoral votes, Nebraska with its 5 electoral votes, and Wyoming with its 3 electoral votes, North Dakota with its 3 electoral votes, and South Dakota, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, the state of Montana, Missouri, Ohio, Idaho, North Carolina.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
do solemnly swear.
Together, we will make America great again.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome into CobraCast 199. I am your host, Jeremy Prime, Mage IDOT of the 199. Happy to see all of you here today on what day is it? Fucking Thursday? I don't even know. I've been all over the place lately. So, but yeah, good to see all of you here. Unit 199 in the house. And play the anime intro. RIP Dallas Cowboys. Dynamic background. That is true. Dynamic background. I'm back home, but like I just like the G.I. Joe background, man. I just like the G.I. Joe background. It just is awesome. It's so fucking cool. So we'll run with it for a while. But yeah, we got a lot to talk about. There's been a lot of craziness. Gavin Newsom is losing his mind right now and looking really, really stupid every single day. The Mass Marvels is I hate being a Cowboys fan. Nothing new though. Good old Cowboys. Hey, football season's here. I'm ready. I'm ready for Saturday. Ready for Alabama versus LSU. Let's get the season started. And then we are going to getting ready for the NFL season. Watch the Dolphins and the Panthers. Someone just said in the chat, did you cut your hair? Of course you didn't. Well, I mean, my goal or the challenge is I can't cut my hair as long as they finish in the top 10 in the super chats in the United States of America. I don't think we're going to make it this month. So that means I get to cut my hair. So we're about $6,000 behind last month. So I think we're good. So I'm going to be able to cut my hair. So Can someone tell Jeremy that Alex Stein gave him a shout out today on his live stream? Cam, someone tell Jeremy that. Alex Stein's awesome. I didn't know he did, but yeah, shout out to Alex Stein. Prime time 99. I did not know, but that's cool. So let's see here. Alex Stein is goated 100%. He's great. So RK versus Jeremy Mario Kart. I mean, Ryan would lose. He knows that. It's okay. No big deal. Little Jim's Halo says, keep opening your mouth, Newscomb. Everyone is watching. Oh, yes, we're going to talk about that. We are going to talk about it. Gay Locata for $1. Thank you. Knowles says, hello, chat. Vault 95 says, happy. The most reliable source of news is live. Eric K says, dance for us, monkey. We want entertainment. VH says, shave that shit. Nader's Brick Channel says, Newscomb losing his mind. Can't wait. Can't lose what ain't there. That is true. Dude, he's looking so bad right now. Everything going on with Newscomb, he's looking so bad. He actually stepped in it big time today. Yep, you just got deported. Guy in the chat, you just got deported. Spammers get deported. No due process around here. Unit 199 says, boom, you're out. No due process. Out. Deported immediately. Go back to where you came from. You're not welcome here. Deportations are happening to spammers. That's what happens. GTFO. End of discussion. Bird Up says, Beardo is never the imposter. Hey, we're bringing Among Us back this Wednesday to the Geeks and Gamers Play channel. All right? So, Vault 95 says, all the money we sent you and still no Cobra chair. No, but hopefully the middle of next month, I can tell you where a lot of this money's going. So a lot of these resources, hopefully the middle of next month. Zinni Biscuit says, what's up, gender monkeys? What's up, Zinni Biscuit in the house? Okay, so the first thing that we're going to talk about is it looks like things are not going well for Cracker Barrel. I know that they, bent the knee to all of us racist and sexist, and they said, hey, we're going to keep racism at Cracker Barrel. So for those that are not aware of that, obviously Cracker Barrel changed their logo. Their woke CEO went on Good Morning America and told everyone, hey, everyone loves this new logo and this new kind of image that we're pushing out there. The reality of the situation is, no, that was not true. No one actually liked it. So through all of the backlash that they were facing and all the negativity that they tried to lie about, they then released this statement right here. We thank our guests for sharing your voices and love for Cracker Barrel. We said we would listen, and we have. Our new logo is going away, and our old timer will remain. At Cracker Barrel, it's always been and always will be about serving up delicious food, warm welcomes, and the kind of country hospitality that feels like family. And so they posted their old, logo right there. I responded. Did they hide my fucking response? What? Hold on. They didn't hide my response, did they? They didn't hide it. Where's my response? There's my response. Okay. 58,000 likes. My response got 1 million views. But here's my response. Now fire your CEO and we'll all come back. And a lot of people are saying that too, calling for the CEO to be fired or resign or whatever, because she is, a massive part of the problem. No doubt about it. Well, looky here, ladies and gentlemen. Just in, the founder of Cracker Barrel, 93-year-old Tommy Lowe, just slammed the woke rebrand of the restaurant. Let's listen to the founder of Cracker Barrel, Tommy Lowe, who's 93 years old. Let's fucking go.
Logo rolled out the other day.
Oh, that's crazy. That's nothing. It's a bland nothing. It's pitiful.
Do you think she knows the story of Cracker Barrel?
I don't think so. I heard she was at Taco Bell, but what's Taco Bell know about Cracker Barrel and country food? And the food is something that they need to work on. Spending $700 million to do that is all I've been doing. I'm just throwing money out the street.
Yes, based old timer, 93 years old, founder of Cracker Barrel, calling out this woke piece of shit. She did Taco Bell. She was, I believe she was the CEO of Taco Bell before she became the CEO of Cracker Barrel. I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So, and how these people continue to fail upwards is amazing. But yeah, dude, I'm so happy. I'm so happy to see that this old dude, 93 years old, a fucking legend. She rebranded Taco Bell too. Absolutely insane. I haven't eaten Taco Bell in a long time. I love Taco Bell. Taco Bell doesn't love me, but I love Taco Bell. If you know, you know. But Taco Bell doesn't love me, but I love it. We just don't agree. And I'll just leave it at that. So I don't eat Taco Bell as much as I would like to. So I haven't really had it in a long time. So we know, I know, everybody knows. Yeah, everybody knows about Taco Bell. We love Taco Bell. Taco Bell doesn't love us back. So, but yeah, so seeing this is pretty freaking awesome. I'm glad. I didn't know he was still alive, so it's super cool. And of course, when this whole thing happened, you know, Fox News posted it. You know, breaking. We said we would listen. Cracker Barrel says its new logo is going away, and it's bringing back the beloved old timer. Guess what? 8 hours prior to that announcement, President Donald J. Trump called out Cracker Barrel. And 8 hours later is when Cracker Barrel made that change. And listen to the brilliance of what Trump says right here. Cracker Barrel should go back to the old logo, admit a mistake based on customer response, the ultimate poll, and manage the company better than ever before. They got $1 billion worth of free publicity if they play their cards right. Very tricky to do, but a great opportunity. Have a major news press conference today. Make Cracker Barrel a winner again. Remember, in just a short period of time, I made the United States of America the hottest country anywhere in the world. 1 year ago, it was dead. Good luck. He's 100% accurate. And now you've got the OG of OGs, the co-founder of Cracker Barrel, calling out the woke CEO. So I personally I'm glad that the logo change, basically failed and they went back to it, but I still don't feel good about the company as long as this clown is running it, this woman. I don't feel good about it. It doesn't feel like it just feels like they're putting a Band-Aid on a gash by doing this, because you know that behind the scenes, they're still going to continue to work on the woke bullshit. So as long as she's there, and the people that, you've got the marketing directors and all of that, all of them are these women, white woke women wearing those black glasses. As long as they're there, it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. What about the interior though? Yeah, I mean, they changed the interior too, from what I understand. I haven't gone to a Cracker Barrel since they've been doing these updates, so I can't speak to it. I love Cracker Barrel, love the food there. I haven't been in several months, so I don't know if they've done them in my area or not, but this was awesome to see. I'm glad that the co-founder, who's 93 years old, is still kicking and still calling out some BS. So salute to you, sir, and thank you for what you do. So good stuff. Okay, let's see what the chat's saying. Let me see. Bird Up says, bring back Among Us party animals and Fall Guys. Well, we're on the right road to that, Bird Up, because Among Us is this Wednesday. This Wednesday. Patty 2020 says, short hair or long hair, you're still adorable. Patty knows the rules. Ladies, you can compliment me. Dudes, you have to call me names. You have to call me gay and all of that. Okay, but you can't compliment me. All right, those are the rules. I don't make up the rules. We just have to follow them. Olympian Products says, if you're cutting your hair anyway, can we at least get do-rag Jeremy as a compromise? Maybe. Lord Botha says, Newsom is the Cowboys of politics, continuously makes bad decisions, somehow relevant despite not being popular, and everyone who likes them is gay. Jester says, how's mom doing? She's doing pretty good. I would have went live sooner, but I was busy, hanging out with her. So she's doing good. She's in the recovery process and the rehab process, and it's kind of miserable at times for her. But she's doing overall good. Overall good. Thank you, Jester. Appreciate it. Insomniac says, I don't trust them. They haven't fired anyone. Something seems fishy. They're getting rid of LGBT support was weirdly done too. Yeah, I heard something about that. I need to look into that one. Brock says, remember to stay hydrated, drink water. What's up, Brock? How you doing, brother? Good to see you here as always. VH says, just watched a Cracker Barrel just watched a Cracker Barrel with the woke message. I don't know what you mean by that. Maybe a commercial? Son of a Galfrey says, founder is a Marine, by the way. Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome, dude. Hell yeah, man. Badass indeed. Okay, so the next thing that we certainly have to discuss, and I'm not really sure how we're going to recover from this one. This is going to be tough for a lot of you. It's going to be tough for a lot of you. And I apologize. I apologize that it's got to this level. So, guys, Ronnie Winter has said, if you're a Christian and you voted for Donald Trump, shame on you. You're not allowed to come to Ronnie Winter's show. I don't want you there if you voted for Donald Trump. Don't come to my show ever. Not just for these 4 years. Now, a lot of you might be asking the question, who is Ronnie Winter? Well, let me educate all of you. I have absolutely no idea. I have no idea. But we're going to listen to his video anyway, so here we go.
What's up, Ronnie from Red Jumpsuit here, just doing like a quick little PSA. I thought I was pretty clear about all this stuff in 2020, and as you notice on my Instagram wall, I did not remove any of that stuff from the Stay Woke campaign, I guess you guys are calling it, from 2020. Look, man, the thing about being woke is you're awake, and once you're awake, you can never go to sleep. And not only has nothing changed, but everything they said was going to happen to woke people has happened. You have done nothing but prove them right. So here it is again, in case somehow you missed it. Hi, I'm Ronnie Winter. I sing for the Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, and I actually follow what Jesus says. If you're a Christian and you're watching this and you voted for Donald Trump, shame on you. You are not allowed to come to my shows. I don't want you there. Don't come to my shows. It's awesome that you love Face Down. It's not for you. It's not your song, okay? It is not your song. If you voted for Donald Trump, do not come to my shows, or ever, not just like these 4 years. Don't come to my shows, because you're going to hear a lot of woke propaganda, and you're going to hear like the actual words of Jesus. You're going to see a lot of acceptance from all areas of life and races. And you're just going to see a lot of like harmony. Okay, that's not what you're about. Okay, don't come. Refunds are available. Forever don't come.
So this is it Red Jumpsuit Apparatus? I know of one song from them. I thought this was Flea. Okay, I thought this was Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers. Like, first of all, I can't believe this guy's still alive. This band is still a thing. Like, what the fuck are we doing? This is crazy. They've got one song that I know of. One. Talking bad about Donald Trump is the most relevant this dude has been since that one song that I remember. That's it. Red Jumpsuit Apparatus is a one-hit wonder. It's like, they've got one song that I know of. I don't even know the name of it, but he's talking about like a girl that's in an abusive relationship or some shit like that. What's the name of that song? Does anybody know what song I'm talking? It's like a girl that's in an abusive relationship. The song is like a good song. Face Down. Yes, Face Down. Yes, that's it. That's a good song. I really like that song. Literally the only song I know of from them. That's it. So anyway, so to the Ronnie Winters fan base out there, I'm sorry that you guys can't go to his shows anymore. I know this is devastating for all of you, and through this time, I just want to let all of you Ronnie Winters fans know that you have a home here at CobraCast Unit 199, okay? All of the money that you were going to give Ronnie Winters, you can just super chat me. I'm here for you, okay? I'm here for all of you, all 13 of you. I'm here for you, okay? So thank you. You're welcome to be here. We appreciate it. So there you go. I don't know. I saw the video going around, and I'm like, I don't know who this guy is, but he looks like he's done a lot of meth in his day. So somebody says I had to slow the chat down. I can't. I don't know how. I don't know anything about YouTube. I don't like doing slow chat. I don't think if the chat ever demands that I do slow mode, I will. But I don't know, man. We just roll with it here, brother. CobraCast, man, the snake pit just rolls with it, you know? So there ain't no pussies around here, man. We just roll with it. Love Dogs for 20 says, hi, Jeremy. I'm a woman, and I'm the first to admit there are so many businesses that should never be run by females, and Cracker Barrel is certainly one of them. I agree completely. Thank you so much, Love Dogs. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not saying that there are no businesses that women can't run. I'm simply saying that the majority of businesses that are ran by women are terribly run, and men would be better in those positions. But look, man, there's certain female centric businesses that probably would benefit from having a female CEO, but those are few and far between. And that's just like imagine having Star Wars run by a woman. I wonder what would happen if Star Wars, the biggest property in entertainment history, if only we had a sample size. Let's say Star Wars was run by a man for like 40 years. Let's just hypothetically speaking, okay? Just obviously this is hypothetically speaking. But hypothetically speaking, if Star Wars was run by a man, and let's say it, I don't know, it hit like all-time heights and changed the entire industry for like 4 decades, and then suddenly at the height and the peak of that, a woman takes over Lucasfilm. What do you think would happen in that scenario? I mean, I think it's probably safe to assume that you would get like this initial bump because, you know, you've got like multiple generations of Star Wars fans that are kind of unifying behind this vision. But as soon as that vision starts to, I don't know, be exposed, I feel like you would probably lose the heavy majority of your fan base. I don't know. Hypothetical, obviously, there's no way that we would ever see a company hand over the reins to a boys-centric franchise like Star Wars to a woman. It would never happen. So it's just hypothetical. That's all we're doing. So anyway, never going to happen. Thank you, Love Dogs. I appreciate it. Norm Al Man says, who's Ronnie Winter? Is he the refrigerator that's running? Thank you, Norm Al Man. Loser Alter Ego says, you guys should figure out the mod for Among Us, proximity chat, and new roles. So even crew is fun to play and watch. I can't watch you guys play Normie Among Us, especially never from Beardo's POV. You know what? That's a good point. As far as we probably need to get a little more familiar with the game modes and things like that. So noted, sir. Noted indeed. MJ says, if gay is the way, embrace it. Figgy woo. Figgy wiggy woo. Little Jim's Halo says, Beardo needs to be saved from Bro Island. No food. VH says, Pauly Shore aged horribly. Bird Up says, don't come to my shows. As if I want to go to the show performed by a guy who sounds like he chugs testosterone blast on Bro Island. Letitia Jim says, I'm a girl and I think Jeremy is the tits. Thank you. The Good White says, homie looks like he has the AIDS. Jesus wasn't gay. Irish Skywalker says, OMG, please tell me that's not Beardo after he shaved his beard off. I won't be able to go on. Hail the 199 4547. Zinni Business says, gender ideology is the ugliest danger of our time. Pope Francis. Flag Ninja says, the only thing that should be in slow mode is Beardo. Vol 95 says, don't show the chat. Tim's chat is still members only. What? No way. Well, to be fair, they are kind of flying without Tim right now. But is Tim's chat members only right now? Like during the, but listen, I'm not roasting Tim right now. He is apparently really sick. I really hope Tim Pool is okay. I really don't know what's wrong with him. I have no idea, but I hope he's okay, man. He's been sick for weeks, apparently. I just heard about it the other day. So prayers up for Tim Pool. Genuinely hope he's okay. Genuinely hope he's okay, man. Okay, we got more to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. Right here. Let me see if I can find it. Now, listen. We have to be sensitive to this next topic, okay? As you guys know, I think diversity and inclusion and representation is so important. It's so incredibly important. And I take this very seriously. And I hope that all of you will stand with me. We're struggling right now. Not me personally, not you personally, but according to Sonny Hostin of The View, many blacks don't have cars and don't have driver's license. So we can't have voter ID laws. Those poor blacks.
Don't have cars, don't have driver's licenses. So it's sort of a vestige of, I think, post-slavery laws where black people had to prove their right to vote. And oftentimes they couldn't vote because they couldn't pass some crazy test or they didn't have the appropriate ID. It also affects women that are married. Maybe your passport reflects something that's different on your birth certificate or on your driver's license. So really the bottom line is voter suppression. And I agree with him 100%. It's a brilliant notion that less voter ID laws allows more people to vote. And most democracies do it that way. We're the only ones that really don't do it that way.
Right. I mean, who else does this? Please tell me. These poor black people that don't have cars, don't have driver's license, don't understand how the internet works. Wasn't it Joe Biden? Wasn't it Joe Biden that said that blacks don't know how to work computers? I think, didn't he say something like that? Like African Americans don't know how to work computers. You know, like. Or was it Kamala? I think it was Biden. I'm pretty sure he was like, African Americans don't know how to work computers. They struggle with this. It's just like, what the fuck? Yet Trump is the racist, apparently. Unbelievable, man. Kathy Hochul said it too. I mean, basically, this is what Democrats do. Democrats, this is how they view, minorities and black people. They are the white saviors. The Democrats are the white saviors. Hello, struggling black people. We're here to save you. We're here to help you. We know you don't know how to drive. We know you don't know how to spell. We know you don't know how to work the internet. We're going to help you work the internet. I mean, come on. I mean, the coolest white people are in the Democratic Party. All right? They know what's going on the internet. They know gamers.
I don't know who created Pokemon Go, but I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
Just totally understands the culture right there. All right? Democrats totally get it, and they're here to help you, black people. Okay? They're here to help you. So, I don't know, man. This is a wild take. Somebody said this is a little bit older clip, and maybe it is. I don't know. I just saw it hit my feed today. But, yeah, man. The amount of disrespect all while calling Donald Trump a racist, calling MAGA supporters racist, while saying the things that they say. Unbelievable. This is where we are, though. Jake the Movie Geek says the Democrats are definitely losing the trans argument on social media today and getting backlash for their criticism on giving thoughts and prayers. Yes, and we're going to talk about that here in just a minute. Nick Hammerschmidt says, I live in Minnesota and I'm on vacation while the chaos is happening. I want to get back ASAP to help families where I can, even as challenging as it is. Well, that's awesome. Awesome to hear, Nick. And yeah, man, obviously prayers to everybody involved that were affected. Even though the Democrats say we're not allowed to do that. And that is a losing issue. Okay. Massive losing issue. The Good White says, I agree. Ninjas can't drive, but they have ID. Infinity Flare says, Ronnie Winters looking like Ricky Berwick's less deformed, more tarded brother. Bird Up says, has Sunny never heard of state ID? How does she think people buy Cools and Bud Ice? Aaron Adams says, I'm so happy Among Us is back, coming back. Beardo sucks. Nader's Brick Channel says, I'm trying not to drink, and then you play Hillary. Sully says, we get told blacks invented everything, but no ID. That's how it works, apparently, man. It's a weird scenario, isn't it? It's amazing how that works. Amazing indeed. All right, next up. Let me I got to find it really quickly because this is something else, man. Okay? So, we've got this clown Gavin Newsom has lost the plot. And he's lost the plot in more ways than one. Now, so for lately he's basically been trying to impersonate President Trump and try to get a reaction. The Fire Rises is here. Oh God, I never want you guys to see what the Fire Rises says. It will totally expose me. Guys, please don't read what he's saying. I don't want anyone to see this. I don't want anyone to see this. Fire Rises says DJ Cobra's a liar and he's a Democrat lover. Oh, this will expose me. Please, no one. I'm just going to ignore this comment and hope that no one sees it because I cannot get exposed. Okay? So just ignore, please. Okay? Just didn't happen. Okay? So let's reset. Let's reset and pretend that we didn't see that. We're not going to talk about it. We're not going to discuss it. Okay? Thank you for your attention to this matter. I don't want to be exposed. It's terrifying. Okay, so right here. No, that's not the one I wanted. All right, right here. Now, dude, Newsom is woof. I truly don't know what his angle is at this point in time, but he's really stepping in it big time. So the first thing we're going to play right here is, well, holy shit. Fire Rises, you retard. Thank the Fire Rises. I knew it. Now I know never to support this guy. Ooh. MAGA red $100 because you're a retard, Fire Rises. You are a retard. And you know, listen, there may come a day where I have to fake an account to pretend I have haters, but not this day because there's so many of them that I get to take advantage of. I know you guys have accused me of, you're like, Jeremy, you must be running these accounts. I swear on G.I. Joe, okay, that I'm not running these accounts. I have nothing to do with them. I don't know who these people are. There may be a day because it's a damn good idea. So we might get to a point where I get desperate enough, but that is not this day. These people, I thank the Lord for how retarded my haters are. Someone just typed, look at this. Hang on. Oh, let me find it. Right here. You have zero arguments. Your profile is my fucking argument. Your profile is my argument. I don't need an argument. Your name is the Blue Texan. What a fucking retard. You might as well just say, I'm a fucking loser. I'm a Blue Texan. Okay. So you are surrounded by a bunch of MAGA badass supporters. Okay. Woohoo. Good one. Man. We'll never recover from that one. Jeremy the Cyborg for a MAGA red. $100 for the Anti-Fire Rises Fund. Woo! You love to see it. Lady Freddie says, when Islamists blow up young girls, it's prayers and don't look back in anger. For $20. We're going to talk. Listen, and this is the whole thing. We're going to get back to this point about Gavin Newsom and all of that. Net Sealer says, I'm a Democrat. I voted for Trump. Fight me. It's because you are not a retard. So thank you. We appreciate it. I'm not against, like, you can be a Democrat and watch the show. Okay. Let me see. Hang on. Good. Why are you guys so fucking retarded? Hang on. Zach Wilson says, this goof, D-Day Cobra, just proved the guy's point by having no argument and just swearing. Fuck you, Zach Wilson. First of all, Zach is not spelled like your name. I grew up watching Saved by the Bell. Zach Morris is spelled Z-A-C-K. He got bitches. He also had a brutal fight with AC Slater that traumatized me as a child. So fuck you and your fucked up, retardedly spelled name. And as I've said many times, I'm just asking the questions here. If your parents get a divorce, are they still brother and sister or not? Like, does that, I'm fascinated by this because I'm from Alabama. So, like, if your parents get a divorce, like, do they, what is, like, did the judge call them in and like, okay, how retarded is your kid? Does he have 3 eyes? What's wrong with him? But if the parents get the divorce, Zach, because your parents clearly retarded, they spelled your fucking name wrong. So if your parents get a divorce, are they still brother and sister? We're just curious about that. Okay. Get back to us when you can. Holy shit. John freaking Murdoch for 50. My homage to former retailer Mossad agent from LA. Thank you, John freaking Murdoch. Dougie B for $100. Blue Texan, blue balls. This is amazing. It's so easy to, like, if you hate me, why do you come in my chat and talk? Why? I don't understand it. It's very unhealthy. It's very unhealthy. Good Lord, man. Cosmic Cowboy for 20 says the only color Texas will be is red. 1,000%. 1,000%. Thank you so much. Carlos A says, when I was young, I voted for Obama first term. Got deep regret for that. In short, I was retarded and have grown up since. Look at that. That's awesome. Let's see here. All right. Blue Texan in the chat says, I'm here to prove you wrong. Prove away, sir. What are you going to prove me wrong about? Please tell me. Haters make D-Day Kerber rich. They do. It's crazy, dude. Yeah, what are you going to prove me wrong about, Blue Texan? I'm waiting. We don't have all day. Hurry the fuck up. Come on, Blue Texan. Zach Wilson says, keep crying about a logo. Oh my God. All right. I'm losing patience with you, Blue Texan. Hurry the fuck up. Mellow Fungus for 50. The default says the Reddit servers must be down. Good Good Lord, man. Hey, Jeremy, is Mellow Fungus for 50? Hey, Jeremy, with all the terrible things happening lately where people are sacrificing children from their demented ideology, I'm having really dark and violent thoughts about these people. I'm wondering if you had some advice for dealing with that. All right, so Mellow Fungus, first of all, let's get serious for a minute. No, you don't need to be thinking like that at all, because that's what these people want from you. So under no circumstances do you need to be having any negative thoughts like that. And if you are, you should probably reach out to a friend or a family member that you trust and talk to them. All right. That is a very serious situation. And I would urge you, whoever you trust most in your life, whether it be a friend, a family member, a coworker, whoever, I would reach out to them and talk to them, because any type of violence or thoughts like that is never, ever the answer. So I would urge you, like as the highest priority, I would urge you to reach out to whoever you trust most in life. Now me personally, and again, this is just me personally. I'm not like I want to be very specific what I'm going to say here. This is just me personally. I know people that have benefited from therapy and all of that stuff. I personally will never go to a therapist or anyone like that I don't know, because I find therapy through people I trust, people that know me and people that I know I can confide in, because I've always felt weird about like, oh, I'm just going to hand you money and then you're motivated to tell me that I'm effed up. Like a friend or a coworker or someone you trust, that's the best person you can reach out to. So keep me posted. And if you want, just shoot me an email, ddaycobra@gmail.com. All right? Whatever you need, brother. Olympian product for a proper 199. Says, well, screw it. Here's some money for the haters. Hail the 199. Let's freaking go. Thank you so much. Listen, I know this will help a lot of people right here, because a proper 199 came in. So this will help a lot of people. And boom, there it is. There it is. Mellow Fungus says, thanks all. Hail to you, brother. Chat, throw up some positive vibes for Mellow Fungus. And here's President Trump.
Should I do it?
Do not come.
Come on, baby. Come on. I'm gonna do it.
Do not come.
I'm gonna come. Beautiful white paint. It's coming down at 10,000 miles an hour. It's coming down at levels of speed that nobody ever even conceived of. Where it's rough, but it's coming, and now it's turned around. It turns around, and it's coming, and it's gonna. I said, oh, because you see at that bottom, this section right here, that sucker's. Oh.
Thank you, Olympian product. And John freaking Murdoch follows suit with another proper 199 and says, I can't be missing out on supporting the anti-hate movement. Hail Unit 199. Chat lives matter. Mod lives matter. Yeah, I know it's not your birthday, but happy birthday, Jessica. Look at that, Jessica. You are officially part of 199 lore, and you're never getting away from it. John, you mad lad. Thank you. And now Dougie B with a proper 199 with blue balls. Holy crap, man. You guys are insane. Holy crap. We keep this rate up, I might not get a haircut. We'll see. Thank you so much, guys. I really do appreciate it. And I hope you're entertained. Let's see. Jeremy's argument is hail fish titty and hail the chat. Basically, yes. My whole argument's always been like, I was reading earlier, like someone, I was searching out something on something for Geeks and Gamers or whatever, and I found an old thread for like an EFAP fans thread or something when I was on Open Bar with Mahler and Drinker. This is years ago. And I'm reading it, and the EFAP fans, and again, it's nothing against Mahler or anything like that. I love Mahler, love Drinker, all these guys. And I love EFAP. I know a lot of the fans hate me over there, which is totally fine, but I saw this thread and they were like, why, like, what do you guys think of how Geeks and Gamers carries himself? You know, and I'm like, well, first of all, my name is Jeremy, or D-Day Cobra. Geeks and Gamers is a company, a brand, you know, and they were talking about me, and they were like, they said when he was on Open Bar, he straight up admitted that he wants The Last of Us Season 2 to follow the game and be just as bad so he can make money off of it. He admitted it. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I did. Like, is that a problem? They were just like, they were just blown away he admitted it. I'm like, yes, I admit that I would, instead of giving Hollywood the benefit of the doubt after they have ruined so much, yes, I absolutely cheer for their failures. Not so much anymore, but this was years ago, you know. So now it's like I've kind of moved into a different kind of the way I'm viewing entertainment now. So it's not about like the woke stuff and all of that. I don't focus on it as much anymore. But back then, absolutely. And I still hold true to that, where no, Hollywood deserves absolutely nothing from me. They deserve no benefit of the doubt. They deserve no positivity until they show me that they deserve that. And they have shown me nothing of sorts. So I absolutely cheer for their failures and hope that I can benefit from it. But anyway, legalize adulthood for a proper 199. Holy crap, guys. Dave Rubin called. He says he once had a bad time with a trans shooter when he was making out in a Trans Am in high school, and his buddy had a premature release problem. I had no idea where that was going. I had no idea. I was very confused for a minute. And I can't say I'm disappointed, but I can't say that I'm happy about it either. So, and legalize adulthood with 20 gifted memberships. And since he dropped a proper 199 and 20 gifted memberships, I think it's Anna Paulina Luna time, ladies and gentlemen. Anna Paulina Luna here to celebrate for all of the new members in the chat. I think we can all get behind Anna Paulina Luna. Yes, we can. Chaos Theory 93 says, one of the weirdest super chats you've ever read, Jeremy. Is it? I mean, we've had some weird super chats. Just saying, we've had some weird super chats. I don't know, but okay, you guys are insane. Thank you so much. But we do have to get to this topic right here because it's pretty crazy. Gavin Newsom. Here's what's funny about this is Gavin Newsom is sitting here trying to be serious about a Donald Trump troll. The audience, the left-wing audience that he's sitting in front of, they don't even take him seriously. And they start laughing when he is trying to be overly serious about Trump running in 2028. Listen.
You're not saying you think Republicans are going to stop it.
I don't think Donald Trump wants another election. You think for a second I have 24 Trump 2028 hats. His folks keep sending me.
They're laughing at you, Gavin. They're laughing right at you. Holy shit. Keep sending this man Trump 2028 hats. Keep doing it.
I have 24 Trump 2028 hats. His folks keep sending me.
And you think he's going to run again?
Who spends $200 million on a ballroom at their home and then leaves the house?
You're not saying you think they're going to.
He's so triggered over this. It's so glorious. All right. So, of course, Newsom has pulled the whole, I'm going to be like Trump. I'm going to be like Trump. Well, J.D. Vance addressed it. Here we go.
Instead of just attacking the United States for all of its problems, you bring up humor. Gavin Newsom sure thinks he's a comedian these days on social media, and so does much of the left. His polling numbers have gone way up since he started mimicking President Trump on social media. Yeah. What do you make of Governor Newsom?
I make of Governor Newsom that you said he's mimicking Donald Trump, and I think that's exactly right. The lesson of Donald Trump, the lesson of President Trump in American politics is you've got to be authentic to yourself. And when I see Gavin Newsom trying to act like Donald Trump, that's the opposite of authenticity. He's not trying to be Gavin Newsom, whoever that is. He's trying to be a fake carbon copy of Donald Trump, and it just doesn't work. You can't mimic the king. You can't mimic the master. You ought to just go and be yourself. And I think that the American people would like that a lot more than a cheap imitation of the President of the United States.
All right, lastly, on a lighter note, I'm disappointed to see your blue tie. As a specific rebuke to you and the Ohio
Instead of just
Yeah, JD Vance is awesome, and he's so on point. And saying it that way is perfect. You can't mimic the king. You can't mimic the master. You've got to be authentic. And so guess what? Gavin Newsom tried to be authentic today. And guess what? Oh, boy. So here's Gavin Newsom responding to Caroline Leavitt talking about Jen Psaki. And let's just say that it's not going over very well for him. So first, let's listen to Caroline Leavitt.
I have two questions for you. Sure. Democrats, including former White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki and Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey, attacked prayer and pushed gun control in the aftermath of yesterday's shooting. What's the White House's response to their comments?
Yes, I saw the comments of my predecessor, Ms. Psaki, and frankly, I think they're incredibly insensitive and disrespectful to the tens of millions of Americans of faith across this country who believe in the power of prayer, who believe that prayer works, and who believe that in a time of mourning like this, when beautiful young children were killed while praying in a church, it's utterly disrespectful to deride the power of prayer in this country. And it's disrespectful to the millions of Americans of faith. And I would encourage Ms. Psaki to pray for these families themselves who need it right now more than ever.
So Gavin Newsom decides to be authentic and show exactly what the Democrats believe. And he retweets and says exactly what Caroline Leavitt said. These children were literally praying as they got shot at. If this is their play, I'm telling you right now, man, and I think I commented it on this one. Yeah. Please keep this narrative going. Democrats will never win again. I hope that this is what they think is going to be their narrative, because he's getting crushed right here. In wokeness is go on, keep mocking prayer. See how that plays out for your presidential ambitions. Smash JT. Bro, I'm not religious, but what the F is wrong with you? How out of touch can someone be? I swear politicians are a special kind of special. You're evil, salty cracker. Hail, salty cracker. I love how upset you demons are at prayer. I mean, this is just a disaster. I can't believe that Democrats think that this is the angle and the narrative that they want to go with. But I fully endorse this. I fully endorse the Democrats continuing this narrative because it will destroy them. This is about as bad as their pro-transgender narrative, their pro-LGBT narrative. I endorse the Democrats doing this 1,000%. Please keep this up, because you will never, ever win another election at this rate. None. This is a awful, awful play by them, dude. Absolutely insane. Exactly. Alex, great. Never interrupt your enemy when they are making a mistake. 1,000%. Let them keep talking. So yeah, it's glorious to watch the meltdowns happen. You guys are insane with all the support. Unbelievable. Let's see. Companion Cube says, Cracker Barrel reminds me of when a Coke tried to make a new Coke. Yeah, like why? Like these companies, man, they hire these people in that because they go to school for something. Again, I know I've never brought up that I worked retail before, but I worked retail. I worked in upper management in retail in the stores. And I can't tell you how many times I had an executive email from the corporate office telling me all these changes I had to make. And I'm like, none of this makes sense. Literally none of this makes sense. Yet I had to do it because the people up in the office were telling me I had to. Never mind that I'm the person at the ground level. I'm the one with the experience. I'm the one that's dealing with the customers every day. Some jack off in a corporate office who has a degree, they get to tell me what to do. And do you know what happens when those decisions are the wrong decisions? Do you know who pays for it? I do. And the employees at the ground level do, not the upper management. It happens every single time. And of course, the company that I was working for went out of business. Shocking. I know, it's crazy. Crazy how that works. All because a bunch of idiots who knew nothing about what was going on were making the decisions. Slane Hope says, if people who are too dumb or poor to vote didn't vote, they wouldn't keep voting for people who want to keep them poor, dumb, and dependent on handouts. Thank you, Slane Hope. Let's see. Elite Super Grunt says, Jeremy is lying. He's a Cobra Commander simp. Let's see. Carlos, I got that one. Sealstorm says, I'm a Democrat, voted for Trump twice, and a retard. You sound like snake pit material, sir. Were you at Circuit City? No, I never worked for Circuit City. Mainly in grocery stores. Net Steelers says, Zach with an H, fight me. Jeremy is better than you. Jake the Movie Geek says, Zach, he's a Lego maniac. Mellow Fungus, are you still here, by the way? Mellow Fungus, you still in the chat? Hope you're doing well, brother. Fantastic Mr. Knox says, this is for Zach. He's a fig. Man, Zach's getting crushed in the chat. Cookies97, I bought tickets for WrestlePalooza. I'm excited to see John Cena for the first time in person. Never traveled state by state by a plane for a wrestling event. Would you ever do a tier list for wrestlers? Yes, we need to do this, actually. I was talking to Mike about this, about us doing this. I know I'm like behind on so many things. So yes, I want to do a wrestling stream. I know I sound like a broken record at this point. I don't even want to say it because all people are going to do is fucking roast me for it. But I love old school wrestling, dude. I do. I hope you have fun at WrestlePalooza. That sounds awesome, man. Rub-a-dub says, as a fellow Zach Wilson, we do not complain. That one. All right, you guys got to hang on just a minute. My mom is calling me. I need to make sure she's okay. So, hello? I am live. You can. Are you okay? All right, bye. All right, sorry about that. I wasn't even going to mute. I was like, whatever. Okay, she's good. So, Uncle Stepdad says, Blue Texan wipes back to front. Let's see. Stormwalker for 10 says, hey, leave Arkansas alone. I was down there one time in a cousin fucking contest and was doing really, really well until somebody snitched on me and told them I wasn't related to anybody. What? I don't even know. I am from Alabama, okay? So, you know. Son of Galfrey says that too many years on the AMBO and been on wrong end of that call. Seek help, lol, please. Oh, you're probably talking about a mellow fungus. Hopefully. Slick Gossip says, after months of waiting, I finally got approved for my work visa from Commie UK, moving to Gainesville in the great state, red state of Florida, if you've been. Absolutely. I go through Gainesville all the time. I will say this. Gainesville, significantly better than Tallahassee. I'm just saying, man, if you were to tell me that I could live in Florida, but I could only live in Tallahassee, I would move to North Korea before living in Tallahassee, Florida. I fucking hate Tallahassee, Florida, okay? I can't stand Tallahassee, Florida. I fucking hate it. I never want to stop in Tallahassee. You can figure out why. I don't ever want to fucking stop in Tallahassee, Florida. Fuck that place. Holy shit. Seriously, if you were to say, Jeremy, you can live in Florida, but you can only live in Tallahassee. I'm like, find me a place in North Korea. Fuck that. Too much diversity? Let's say not enough diversity. Let's say it from that perspective, okay? Maximus BT says, where my breed's at. Philip Johnson says, with all the birthday wishes Jessica is, I think once her actual birthday rolls around, we should all say nothing. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. Joey for 20 says, hey, Jeremy, off topic and a serious note. Do you have a link for Quarter Black little one GoFundMe? I heard it on a stream, but I couldn't find it. If you can share it. I want to help him out in that situation. I don't have the link, but I'm sure if you go to his Twitter account, I don't think he set it up though. I don't know a lot about it. I think that Adam Krigler set it up. Adam Krigler probably has it on his Twitter account. I'm sure the mods can drop it. So, but I don't know a whole lot about it, but I know Garrett had some family stuff going on. So prayers up for him for sure. So, but yeah, I'm sure the mods can drop it down there. Krigler set it up. Okay. Thank you, Cam, man. So we can get you squared away in the chat. It's a give, send, go. Okay. Legalized Adulthood says, Israeli whale defense force checking in with shekels for your Mossad operations. Man, that's not going to help the accusations, man. Not beating those accusations, am I? No. You would think, like, I would ask my Israeli whale defense force to not mention that they are Israeli whales so that I don't get accused of it. Or maybe I'm doing it. Maybe I'm doing this to seem like I'm making fun of it so that you won't think that I'm really part of Mossad. Which is it, ladies and gentlemen? Is he making fun of the accusations? Or is he so nervous by the accusations that he's leaning into it, hoping that you won't think that he really is? Whew. It's a lot to think about there. That's a lot to think about. Sean Living Life, with all the 199s, I think it's time for a turnaround. It's been a while, and I've forgotten what a turnaround is. Please remind us all again. I think I can help you out with that. We may have some new viewers. And you might be asking a question that a lot of us have asked over the years. What exactly is a turnaround? And I don't know if we have the answer yet, but there is a video on YouTube, and I've tried to ask many times, like, what is a turnaround? And this video, for some strange reason, has 8.7 million views. Can you figure out why? A channel with 12,000 subscribers. This video has 8.7 million views, and they're asking a really important question. What is a turnaround?
What is a turnaround? Well, whether you call them shutdowns, outages, or turnarounds, they'll all produce the same results. Turnarounds are scheduled events where an entire process unit of an industrial plant is taken off stream for a scheduled period of time to perform maintenance, inspections, and testing. Once the plant is off stream, the downtime presents an opportunity that can be used to perform debottlenecking, capital project improvement.
For the record, I don't know when she starts talking. I'm sure she's going to start talking at some point. I haven't heard anything 29 seconds into the video.
Improvements, revamps, and catalyst regeneration projects. Turnarounds allow for necessary maintenance and the upkeep of operating units. Turnarounds are needed to maintain safe and efficient operations. If you think of an oil refinery the way you think of your car, you'll realize there are many types of routine maintenance you need to perform on your car to keep it running efficiently. You should get your oil changed every 3,000.
This is so unrealistic. There ain't no way this chick is going to be on the side of the road and not like 12 fucking cars. 12 dudes would be stopped immediately. Milady, do you need any help, milady?
Miles. You should get new tires every 50,000 miles or so, depending on the brand. Then there's your power steering fluid, your transmission, air filters, gaskets, and that's just routine maintenance. What if something malfunctions? Let's say you drive your car for work every day, and that's how you make your living. When the time comes to make these repairs and maintenance services, not only will you be spending money, but you will be losing money since you're not able to use your car for work. Wouldn't this make you want to carefully plan what repairs you would make so that you could spend only what you needed to spend and lose as little money as possible during that downtime? Now imagine that your car is making you millions of dollars every day. Well, maybe that's a bit of a stretch for one car, but it isn't a stretch when it comes to a refinery. When a refinery shuts down for repairs, maintenance, and compliance with regulations, there is no production, and that means the refinery is losing money at that time. What happens to the materials that are regularly delivered to the refinery? What happens to the other facilities that depend on the oil products that usually come from the refinery? How many workers are needed to perform the maintenance and repairs? Are there enough qualified workers available to carry out all the needed repairs? Turnarounds are very expensive, both in terms of production that is lost while the process unit is offline and also in terms of direct cost for the labor, tools, heavy equipment, and materials used to execute the turnaround. Turnarounds are the most significant portion of a plant's yearly maintenance.
Seriously, what's she talking about? I don't know. I've watched this video a lot, and I don't think I've ever listened to what she's saying. I'm not kidding. I truly do not know what she's talking about.
PSI, we specialize in project management for turnarounds, as well as capital and routine maintenance. We are experts in Primavera, the industry standard software for scheduling. We schedule the work to be done through the use of our trademarked dynamic scheduling methodology called float-based prioritization. Our methodology has been proven as an effective way to manage turnarounds and any type of outage, on time and within budget. We also plan, estimate, and provide cost controls. EPCM PSI's motto is to provide solutions and valued service as opposed to simply providing resources. EPCM PSI helps your company plan for success.
Now, if you go to the comment section of this video, let's go to the comments. Scroll down here. Boss, can we watch the training video on turnarounds again? I've watched this video twice a day for 11 years and I still don't know what a turnaround is. 10 out of 10 great video. I think 99% of us can agree that we had no interest in turnarounds but love the presentation. Right here. This woman helps me turn around multiple times a day. God bless her. Son, what are you doing in the bathroom with a tablet for 30 minutes? Learning about turnarounds, Mom. Oh, man. Men of culture, it was an honor meeting you all again to learn about turnarounds. The best part, too, is about the comment section is the best part, but then you go to this channel, okay, and look. The video with a guy has 49,000 views. The video with the video with the chick had 8.7 million views. The video with the dude in the thumbnail has 49,000 views. The fuck out of here, man. Anyway, there you go, Sean Living Life. You made that happen, brother. You and the proper 199s made that happen. So salute to you, sir. Ruben Christopher, what's up? Ruben says, through dark days, we waged a good fight against evil and forces of darkness. We are the fellowship here for each other. Together we rise and we will win because we are the light. Unit 199. Jeremy is still bald and gay. Thank you, Ruben. I hope you're doing well, brother. Hope you're doing well, man. Hail to you. Lord Pterodax says, hail the 199. Let's see. Hey, it's Black Diamond. Okay. I've been following you since 2017. I remember your reviews. And when you started with TLJ, congrats, bro. You have gone far. It's been an honor following you these years. Never change. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. You have been following forever. And yeah, it's been a crazy ride, man. I'm not sure how we got here, but I know we're still going places too, man. So thank you. Aaron James says, best chat ever. Host is marginally okay for a retard. You may need new Sweeney content to mix things up, or do we add Haba to the mix with Luna? I think those are good questions indeed, Aaron James. Legalize adulthood, says this woman don't give an F about Cracker Barrel. It's just another brand deal under her belt on her career ladder. There's nothing to brag about to her next gig if she doesn't make a big change. You are correct. You're 100% correct, legalize adulthood. Thank you so much. David Phillips for 20 says Trump upsets Gavin as much as he flummoxed mainstream media. And it's so good, man, to watch this all play out with Gavin. Like, he really is struggling. He really is struggling right now to go through all of this. Let me see. Got that. Got that. I'm trying to catch up. Phil for 10 says hat funds for Gavin, Trump 2028. Patty 2020 says, I used to work retail. Now I'm in wholesale and the world is a better place for it. You're damn right. You're damn right. David Phillips says, ghetto dolphin lives matter. By the way, can I get a damn? You want a damn clip? Let's see here. Got to find it. Here it is. Damn! It's so good. Damn! It's always so good. Saturn Dreaming of Mercury says Schrodinger's Mossad. We got Dougie B for 50. Says get Jay on here. Is Jay in the chat? Jay could join at any point. Jay's got the link. Jay has the keys to the kingdom at all times, so he can hop on if he wants. I don't know if he's in the chat though. Thank you, Dougie B, for 50. Hail, Dougie B. He is? Okay, get in here, Jay. Let's see. David Phillips says, damn, I respect the sheer tensile strength of her over-the-shoulder boulder holder. Truly amazing. It really was amazing to see. Tyler Harris says, as a basketball American from a small town in Florida, I've been all over Florida, but just went to Tally for the first time in a long time, and my God, too many... Listen, Tyler Harris says he's a basketball American, all right? He can say it. If you are considering moving to Florida, don't go near Tallahassee. I'm just telling you, man. Don't go near Tallahassee. Like I was I was on the road this past few days, and I legitimately, like, I was on I-10, and I was hungry as hell, and I'm dreading it because I'm like, oh my God, we're going to Tallahassee. Oh gosh, look who's here. Drunk 3PO's here. What's up, Jay?
I've been in the chat for like an hour, but I was in my Welcome to Rebellion channel, and like no one even said hi. Then Zero goes, go to your other channel and say hi, and everyone will say hi, Jay. So I was like, all right, I'll switch to the Drunk 3PO name, and I'm like, oh crap, there we go. I was saying in the chat that turnaround girl, her name is Julia Morgan. I met her at Comic-Con. She was like she's like an expiring actress, and she's like a host. So I don't know her, but like we knew who she was.
Does she still have a great personality? Still has a great personality. What are your thoughts on
I don't know her, but I know she was there. So that's all. I don't want people to be like, Jay knows her. I don't know her. But it's funny when that video comes up. I'm like, oh yeah, that's the chick. She's a little older now, Chad. She's a little older now.
That was a 12-year-old video.
Yeah.
So, what is your thoughts on Tallahassee, Florida?
I'd never go there.
So I was saying it right, you guys. So I'm on I-10 and I'm hungry. I'm hungry as hell, and I'm going, it's like 4 fucking Tallahassee exits, and I'm like, I don't want to stop here.
Never stopped there.
I pulled off on an exit, and I'm like, let's just go in. Let's just go into a local, fast food place, even though I'm not really trying to eat fast food. I'm hungry. And I walk in, and I'm like, nope. Go to the next one. Go to across the street to the next establishment. Nope. I'd been to like 4, and I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to starve. I'm not eating shit from here. It's awful.
It's the college town, man. You don't want to go there.
Terrible. It's terrible. Like, so if I had
Jacksonville, like kind of skip Jacksonville.
Jacksonville's not great either, but Tallahassee's worse.
Nah, Tallahassee's pretty
Tallahassee's terrible. It really is. So,
y'all made some Bucky stops from like.
Oh no.
Pensacola to Orlando.
Mm-hmm. Bucky's is the best, man. Bucky's is the best.
I don't have no Bucky stops.
Well, there's a Bucky's. If I was going towards Mobile, there's a Bucky's on the way from here to Mobile, but there's not one from here to Orlando unless I go all the way to Jacksonville and then shoot down 95. And then there's one there, but that's a little too far out of the way. So, so did you did Welcome Rebellion today, right?
Yeah.
What did you cover today? Because you were catching up on some stuff. So what were you covering?
Of course, we went over the meltdowns from the tragic incident of all the people showing up on TikTok. We also covered. If you want me to share this, this is pretty funny. I don't think you've shared this one, but I'll pull this up because my chat went ballistic. I mean, they went absolutely crazy when I pulled up this clip. Apparently there's a lady out there and she's just mad, Jeremy. She's mad at a lot of things, and she made this video. It's only 15 seconds long. I'm just gonna show it dry.
Okay.
So
I have not seen this. I have not seen this.
Before
I see it
remove
backstage.
other media. Okay.
Oh yeah. There we go.
Okay, here we go. Might need to turn it up just a little bit. Turn up just a little bit.
Friendly reminder, as a white American woman, I will no longer be dating white men.
There you go. So all the white men in the chat.
Damn. Man, you guys just missed out on some fine, man. What are you gonna do, white dudes? All you white dudes, man, you had your chance.
The chat is so brutal. They're just like, how is she still dating? What's going on with grandma? Like, can anyone in the chat fix her? What is going on? They're talking like I'm not dating Miss Doubtfire. Someone needs to blow the dust off that. White men keep winning. I mean, she just doesn't
I'm
stop.
looking for anything other than a white man. Okay? Just a heads up.
Just a heads up, white men she will not date a white man. I don't know how you're gonna live through that one.
Yeah,
but
I don't know what you guys are gonna do. I know that everybody you basically had Sydney Sweeney and then that lady, and now she's off the market. So what are you gonna do? You're stuck with Sydney Sweeney now.
No, and then we covered this lady right here. I don't know if you've shared this one.
Is this Taylor Swift?
This has got to be the smartest person I've ever seen in my life. This comment right here just reeks of intelligence. Jeremy, just be prepared to be blown away of the intelligence of this woman right here.
I have no idea if this will be useful, but I did hear that some white women in California have been
First, she's going to talk about the white women in California. All right, here we go.
putting Mexican flags on their cars just to hopefully get racially profiled and waste the time of ICE.
So she is declaring that all white women put Mexican flags on their car so they can get racially profiled and waste the time of ICE. Yeah, 5 minutes. They're going to pull you over because you got a Mexican flag. Not only does she think that every Mexican's here illegally, but hopefully she can keep them here illegally by putting a Mexican flag on her car and wasting the time of ICE so they get stopped. You know, they don't find the real criminals. Oh, it gets better.
Like I said, I live in Colorado. Don't know if this will happen to me, but if there's any chance of wasting ICE's stupid time, I guess I'll give it a shot. Plus, it's a nice little gesture of solidarity for my Mexican and Mexican-American friends. Also, they have a great president.
Also, the Mexican country has a great president. Oh, why don't you just leave and go there? It's a simple car ride over. You know, if you think our president's so bad and you want to be in solidarity with every Mexican because apparently you think every Mexican is illegal.
Good Lord, dude.
I mean,
Woke white women
they're
are
the worst.
fucking crazy, dude. This is an epidemic we are dealing with right now. Woke white women are fucking crazy.
I'm just like, imagine like hanging out with your friends and be like, oh, you put a Mexican flag on your car? What'd you do that for? Oh, because we're gonna take it to ICE.
Jeez,
That's
man.
how we're gonna stop ICE. They're gonna racially profile me and see my blonde hair and see the sticker and pull me over. Trust me. That's how we're gonna do it.
How does this happen? Like, how do they get like this, man? It is amazing how this keeps happening. It's unbelievable.
Freaking.
But did you hear
brainwashed.
this news, Jay? Did you hear this, chat? Just in, President Trump announces he might hold a national convention for the 2026 midterm elections, presidential year style. This would be historic. This is exactly what the GOP needs to turn out voters. In that light, I'm thinking of recommending a national convention to the Republican Party just prior to the midterms. It has never been done before. Stay tuned. Dude, this is fucking awesome if he pulls this off. And from what I understand, the Democrats have responded as well, and they say that they want to do one as well. Because, of course, Donald Trump controls everything. They didn't think about this before Trump said it, and now Trump's saying it like, yeah, we're going to do our own too. So, yes, like this would be such a huge, huge convention if they did this. This would be massive. And do you know what would be amazing? If I'm just speculating here. What if they pulled off the reunion of Trump and Elon at the convention? Bro. Dude, that would be amazing. So
I know Trump misses the rallies, man.
Yeah,
I know
he does.
them rallies gassed him up, bro, and just gave him the energy to go. He loved rallies. So having a little midterm rally to spice everything up is gonna be awesome. It's gonna be he'll pull out the stops. Trust me.
Yep.
So he's a showman. He'll know what to do. He'll know what to say. So it'll get him going out for the next 2 years afterwards and totally springboard JD right into it. So
agreed.
He loves it. He freaking loves it.
He's the master at it too, man. I mean, there's nobody better at this stuff than him.
I don't think he ever will stop. Even after time's up for him, I think he'll still do them for like
I think he will too.
Next group. I think he freaking loves it.
I think he will too.
Know?
And then we got this announcement. President Trump is set to travel to New York on September 22nd to address the United Nations General Assembly. Trump is going to give the globalists absolute hell straight to their faces. This is going to be must-see TV. Like, there's so many events that he's setting up, like, right now. Like, it's so freaking cool. So this is, we're going to be live covering this. This is going to be amazing. And to top it off, all right, look at this right here. Stephen Miller, just in, President Trump might go on a personal tour of American cities from Chicago to Oakland to St. Louis to make cities great again. Are you freaking kidding me?
I love it.
We've been
I love it.
Sometime on the angle, but that President Trump do his own tour of American cities from Chicago to Oakland, where, of course, Kamala Harris is from, to St. Louis, Jersey City, and like make the cities great again. I know he wants to do that. Would that be something he might consider?
Certainly something that he would consider. The president is committed to the idea our cities should be great. Our cities should be safe. The parks should be beautiful. The schools should be amazing. The sidewalks should be pristine. All of those things are possible if you just take the city back from the drug addicts, the vagrants, the criminal gangs, and the hoodlums. This is a doable thing. This is achievable. President Trump is proving it in Washington, D.C. And here's one more point. There are 30,000, think about this, there are 30,000 criminally illegal aliens right now in custody in California that are in state and local custody that are going to be set free by Gavin Newsom that they are refusing to turn over to ICE. In other words, they're illegal aliens.
Tell me that's not an accurate comment right there. Laura Ingraham looks like a real life character from The Simpsons. Let's let Stephen Miller finish really
They
quick.
were arrested for committing state and local crimes. I said, turn them over to us so we can deport them. The California government has refused. So all 30,000 are going to be set free back onto the street to rape, maim, and murder. Think about that.
So good, dude. So, I mean, Trump is, he's the content president. We've heard that, said many times. And this is great, man. So
what I love is we've been showing a lot of videos on our show about of people from Washington, D.C. that live there. And they're not white people. And they're saying, we love what the president has done to Washington, D.C. We love that the homeless are gone, that it's clean, that we could go outside, that we could go here. And it's like it's only the paid white women protesters that are protesting. They shouldn't have the National Guard here. Don't do it. We shouldn't do it. It's like it's just so backwards. And the Democratic Party wonder why like they're tanking. They don't have any money. It was just released that they're like they're about to flip and go into debt because they don't have any money for the midterms. So they're hoping like Gavin Newsom will do something to raise money for the Democratic Party. But there's even video out there of people that are in Chicago that are just like, please come here with your troops so we can have a safe Chicago again, But you know what? You want to know something, Jeremy? Before you play something else, we all got to be a little careful because there's people like this out there in the world. And if you're for President Trump, you better be careful because this guy says, I'm going to do this when I'm talking to someone from MAGA. I mean, let me turn the volume down because it's, but I played it on my show. I didn't get clipped. So you better watch out, Jeremy, because he's going to punch right through a cardboard piece of paper because that's what he feels like every time he wants to talk to MAGA. Look at that tough guy right there. Oh, my. He can't even get his arm back through. My goodness. Look at him. This is our threat to society. We all better be careful. You better pack up the show right now because, my God, man, those people are out there. Look at that worm noodle arm. He probably can't even shake it right because of the limp wrist. My God, man, if you have to wind up that big just to punch through a piece of cardboard, you got bigger problems than the president of the United States. What kind of job are you doing? Holy crap. Kristen can bench press more than you if that's the case. Sorry.
Jay, you had a pretty tough guy you showed us. But I think I found a tougher one.
Oh, no.
I'm not going to give up because this isn't the end. This isn't the end. It can't be the end. No. It can't be the end. No. I'm not going to give up until I say so because this isn't the end. No, you guys know it can't be the end.
I was hopeful, and that's what makes it worse. I was hopeful, not just for myself, but for everybody here. I was hopeful. I had high hopes for my dreams. I wanted my dreams to become true. True, they weren't.
This is I don't know if you're aware of this, Jay, but this is gay Tony Robbins. So
my God, man, eat a piece of beef, man, a piece of chicken, man. At this point,
I think he puts a lot of beef in his mouth.
I mean, get some testosterone going, man. Do a push-up, man. Take a walk outside. Get some sun on you. What the freak? What has happened? These people vote. My God. They have like main character syndrome. Why do you got to stick your face with that breath right in the camera and scream on your TikTok and hoping that you're going to change the whole world? Buddy.
Oh, shit.
I wanted to be hopeful because I wanted to believe in something better and something greater for myself.
The freak is
and look how it's paid off. It hasn't. It left me with more debt than I could ever imagine.
I think this is a anti-Trump. I think this is about when Trump
someone in the chat said this dude farts glitter.
Imagine so.
husband?
Does anyone else have a wedding planned for next year? And now, after your next paycheck, you're going to the courthouse because you don't know if you're going to be able to get married to her next year. I don't just want to love her. I want legality of our union. I want her to be able to have things if something happens to me. I want us to be okay. I just want us to be okay.
Honestly and wholeheartedly say that I have never in my life wanted to make a video less than this one right now. Donald Trump has officially won Pennsylvania, which means that somehow he has once again officially won the presidency. I see the hate that this world harbors towards women, towards LGBTQ+, towards people of color, towards everyone who is not this mold. Today, this country has proven to us that they hate women, people of color, LGBTQ+ members, everyone else more than they hate a literal felon who has committed schmeshmal.
What?
They have won the
What?
presidency. They have won the Senate, and they will probably be winning the House.
First of all,
we have seen their playbooks and their.
First of all, she's lying.
Yeah.
We have proof of it because we have Trump
It's
right
also
here.
affecting the Hispanic people, and my numbers with the black and especially black men. I love black men. I love them. I love them. I have gone through the roof with black men. Black men. I don't do quite as well with black women, I must say. I don't know why, but I'm sure that'll work out too. But
Oh man,
These
it's a
people
gift.
are lost, man.
Yeah.
They're so lost, and I blame the education system. I have to be honest with you. And they spend way too much time on TikTok believing somebody that acts like they talk intelligently. Bro, listen. I know we're playing clips. These people have no idea what they're talking about, and they put together one of the most ridiculous word salads to try to look and sound intelligent about a topic that doesn't even exist. They make these topics up in their brain. Listen to this. Listen to this verbiage. Like, listen, I know I'm dumb on some things, but listen to what. Tell me what the heck this thing is saying.
I'm actually non-binary and use they them pronouns. I definitely could see that. In the best way possible, you look like you'd be non-binary. Slay, they. You realize that isn't a compliment, right? Huh? Why? While it's validating I present the way I want to, my validation doesn't have to come at the expense of other non-binary folks who can't or don't want to look androgynous. Non-binary folks don't owe you androgyny.
What is she taught? What is this? I'm telling you, man, they putting these big words together to act like I'm a professor of non-binary, androgyny, Andreas, I don't know, Grand Theft
There's
Auto.
no right or wrong way to present as a gender because gender is a construct and it's so much more than just how we look or dress, but who we are on the inside.
Anyway, it goes on and on and on and on and on and on. And then because apparently someone called her a non-binary they, so she's trying to understand because I dress this way, I can't be notified as this. I've got to be indigenous because I could identify as a POC, but I don't know. She probably smells like a POS. And
here's my response to all those words she was saying. Here's my response right here.
First of all, you're throwing too many big words at me. Okay, now because I don't understand them, I'm gonna take them as disrespect. Watch your mouth.
Dude, I love the 40-year-old version. There's so many racist jokes in that movie. But yeah, like all those words she's saying, I don't know what the fuck any of that means. I have no idea what you're saying, but you want me to accept it? You want me to support you? I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. You're just making shit up. You're just making shit up.
And there's people there like, let me take notes because I got to make sure that, well, the last thing that we talked about, Jeremy, on the show, this, I know you've been trying to watch your diet. You know, Jeremy's trying to exercise a little bit more. There's something new that's out that everybody's doing. You're going to love this.
This fitness trend is called quadrobics, and it involves walking, running, and jumping on all fours, just like an animal. And yes, some of the people doing it identify as animals and might even dress up, but fans insist it is a full body workout. So Leal, seen here, says it's given her the beginnings of a six-pack. One personal trainer told the Post that it's legit and constantly
It gets
engages
better.
your abs, obliques, and deep stabilizers. It also works your shoulders, chest, lats, glutes, quads. It's kind of a literal beast mode workout. Now, not everyone who does it dresses up. Alexia, seen here just being a regular human.
This is Alexia. She's a regular human.
What the fuck is wrong with these people?
She's a regular human, Jerry. Climbing up a tree.
Said it's made her really strong and gotten her in touch with her primal instincts. She's even working on a course for beginners. And in case you were wondering, Soleil, the Therian who dresses up, says, no, this is not a kink.
I just don't get it, dude. I don't get it.
This is Jeremy. He's a regular human, just climbing up a tree. He says he's working out his abs.
It reminds me of that woman. Like, I've seen that woman running as a dog. You ever seen that video? This one right here. Hang on. Why are they playing this music, dude? This music.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I thought something was about to happen.
I did too. The music makes it so good, though.
Oh no. Was she leaps Lawrence No. No.
Oh, fuck.
The internet, man.
I was not prepared to pull that video clip up that I saw like 100 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
Look at here, Jay. We got a $50 super chat from Buster Nutsmash.
Hey, Buster.
Nobody told me Jay was going to be here, or I would have shown up sooner. What an amazing timeline we live in right now. Hail the chat. Thank you, Buster
Yo,
Nutsmash.
thank you.
Appreciate you, brother. So what do you got going on these days, Jay? When are we gonna play some Fortnite? Want to play some Fortnite this weekend?
Been trying.
You ain't been trying? You ain't been doing nothing lately.
I haven't been around, but I'm back. So yeah, I'd love to play. Actually, I plan on seeing Jaws because I never saw Jaws in the movie theater, and they're releasing it for a special weekend. So I hope I get a chance to go see Jaws in the movie theater. Universal did it right. They decorated it up. They got the old truck out. They got Chief Brody's truck like right out in the front there. Oh, it looks so freaking cool. So I want to go see Jaws, and then there could be a chance I could be heading to Halloween Horror Nights. We're trying to make that happen, at least for like a quick walk around. But I'd love to play some Fortnite. If I go, I won't be there long. Because I'm gonna wait till like we get the whole crew together to go to the houses and stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So lots of park hopping content for sure. So stay tuned.
Oh yeah, man. We got Sir Henry's Trail. We got a whole bunch of stuff. So it's gonna be awesome.
What is this right here? 14-year-old learns the hard way about consequences in DC. Let's see here.
What did I do, fool? Somebody record that. What did I do?
Yeah, they're not playing around.
How old are you? Hey, stop running. What did I do?
Get around the
What
corner.
did I do? I'm calling my mama. I can
How old
stop.
are you?
I'm only 14. What the fuck?
Huh? What's up?
What the fuck? I'm only 14, bro. Let go of me.
They're not playing around, man.
Nah, man, they're not playing around. And good. They shouldn't.
This is where it should be in every major city.
Law and order, man, is lost. And then, like, what's crazy is you see this stuff, and then you get these these journalists that go around and like that. Now, let me tell you something. You gotta let me know if this is real. I say this is fake. This guy goes walking down my block. and found bullets scattered on the street.
No, there's
you walked down your block
no,
and saw pristine bullets scattered all over the street.
No, that's not real. There's
Right?
no fucking
Gun
way.
culture in America is ridiculous.
No,
For most gun owners, guns serve the same purpose as new age crystals or nutritional supplements, empowering charms to make you feel safe. But unlike crystals, they kill.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Not even used.
Yeah.
Good Lord. These people, the liberals are fucking retarded.
I'm
dude.
telling you, man, something like that happens. They're like, I got something that this will change everything. You're going to go out there and do something like that.
Damn it. Nandy says, damn, Kata got arrested. It's Lil Kata, all right? Just got used to him.
There's little gay Kata that shows up in my chat. Is like, is he gay?
Is Kata
or is
gay?
that something that I missed?
Listen, man, I don't judge, all right? So I don't judge.
Also, Jeremy, when are we going to start doing Geeks and Gamers content like this? Like, this is, when are we going to do this kind of stuff? This is the stuff that we want. When are we going to build a giant paper airplane?
I'm about to do the world's
And just
biggest paper airplane off of this.
Throw a giant airplane.
Oh my God, this is what I dream of doing, man.
Coolest thing ever. I bet we can get better distance.
Yeah, we 100% can.
I bet we can get better distance. Why do they have like why do they have Kata out there trying to catch it at the bottom?
I'm Kata running around. Here's what we should do. All right, no bullshit. All right, just go with me, Jay. Okay, this is why I'm serious. One of these days, I'm going to do like this massive crowd fund and just be like, just help me fund all the bullshit we want to do. All right, because here's what I'm gonna do. We're going to do the massive paper airplane. We're going to get Kata, but we're also going to get Comics Division dressed as a police officer. And Kata's going to be running from Comics Division as the paper airplane flies over. So you've got a midget cop and a midget black dude, and they're like running. It's just to create more chaos in the whole situation. This is called production value, okay? This is called, and I'm just thinking about the production value. So like random people will see like, oh, these guys have a giant paper airplane. This is going to be cool. And so we throw it and they're interested. And all of a sudden, here comes little Kata. Here comes Comics Division running by. It's like that. Have you ever seen, I'm probably going to get hit with copyright anyway. Have you ever seen the movie, what the fuck is it? Is it Just Go With It with Adam Sandler? And there's that random scene. There's that random scene where they're going into the playhouse, the fun house, whatever it's called, the Showbiz Pizza style thing, and it's like the black kid comes running by, he stops, like it's so good. Hang on, let me see if I can find it.
And Jay said Jay will trip people. That'll be the comment.
Here's the scene right here. Okay, so I hope I can play this whole clip. We'll see. Shit's great. All right. So it's just a random thing. It's just a random scene. Okay. This is the greatest shit ever. Okay. So what?
What? What? Why did they put that in the movie?
I don't know why it's in the movie, but it's so fucking good. It's so out of pocket. It makes no sense whatsoever. It's so fucking funny. Holy shit.
Did you hear did you hear about the new law in Florida where they're painting over the pride flags on the street?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. DeSantis, man.
And there are people out there.
I know what you're about to show because I've got that the white liberals that are like laying down.
Yeah, did
yeah.
you show
Pull
that
it.
yet?
I haven't showed it. Pull it up. Pull it up. It's so good. That's Adam Sandler's sense of humor. Absolutely. Yeah, right here. God. Okay, so let's be clear. I saw this post. And I saw people saying this is what it is. I don't know if this is 100% what it is, but I wouldn't be surprised. But I did see it. And this is the problem with Twitter. I haven't heard the audio, by the way, so the audio may confirm that that's exactly what it is. But people are taking a lot of like old videos and repurposing them and shit like that. But like, I don't know if this is what it is, but I believe it. So anyway, go ahead.
Save our sidewalk! Save our sidewalk! Keep us safe! Keep our sidewalk! Keep our safe! Keep our sidewalk! Keep our sidewalk!
I will say this in Florida, when it comes to progressive people protesting, the majority of the age group is like 65 or older.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of like older people that like to do, they do that in like Tampa, stuff like that. So that's all I'm saying. So this could be at the that big, what is it, the Villages? This could be at the Villages, could be like the gay crowd at the Villages. Has like 1 million people living there. Decided to protest.
It might be.
I wouldn't be, but the videos coming out of that are freaking incredible, because like people are trying to use chalk to paint the pride flags, and the rain just keeps washing it away, and the police are out there like telling them that they can't, they can't do that. So, but this is, I don't know how long you're gonna go. This was a crazy story that came out of Florida. Not so much politics, but just be careful out there. Florida unleashes 4K robo bunnies to trap pythons in the Everglades. Florida dropped 120 robot rabbits into the Everglades that are solar powered decoys that hop, radiate heat, and even smell like real marsh rabbits.
We are fucked.
They have hidden cameras that ping researchers when a python slithers in, expecting dinner, but to find a sting operation. The snakes have wiped out 95% of all small animals and can hit 20 feet. Now that AI bunny is bait for swamp monsters. So either they're doing that to kill more snakes, or to either study like how to stop. Because if you didn't know, if you move to Central Florida, you get to deal with pythons, Florida panthers, alligators, snakes, all kinds of fun stuff here in Central Florida. So now that they're putting these type of rabbits out, I can't imagine. If you're like out there walking the park,
crazy,
you see like an AI bunny out there. Yeah, we have Florida panthers. You can look it up. Florida panthers. They live in the Everglades.
Yep.
So,
and so everybody has to understand, like Florida might be, and again, I'm not an expert on all states, but Jay, you've been around a lot of the country and traveled a lot. Would you say that Florida might be the most, and I'm using it not in the way, the meme way, like the most diverse state in terms of landscape?
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, I can't think of another state, because you have the Panhandle, which is essentially lower Alabama, or the Redneck Riviera is what we call it. You have the Panhandle area, which is below Florida, below Alabama, below Georgia. Then you have more of like Gainesville, Orlando, Daytona, which kind of falls into almost like, Central Florida-esque, that part, Ocala. And then you have the Everglades, Miami, all of that. And it's all vastly different. Vastly different. I know California would be the only one that you could argue it might be on the same level as Florida.
There's like Polk County. Got to be, that's where Sheriff Grady Judd is.
Oh, yeah.
Polk County is like, that's the good old boy part of Florida. You don't want to mess with Polk County.
Yeah. Don't go there with
people sleeping with their cousins. That's the Alabama part of Florida.
Don't go there with the Barack Obama bumper sticker. Okay?
No. I'll never forget, because at one point I lived in Polk County. I lived in Winter Haven, and Black Lives Matter was going to do a protest and come down one of the roads there. And Sheriff Grady Judd came on. He goes, "Oh yeah, you live in America. It's free to protest. But let me tell you something about Florida. If you come not by someone's house or even knock on their door, I'm encouraging them to shoot you graveyard dead in the face. Just kill them. Kill you guys, because I don't want to have to deal with the paperwork. So just do your protest. Don't throw anything, and don't bang on anyone's doors, and everything will be fine." And guess what? Nothing happened. They came 30 minutes and they left. That was it. friggin' told people to shoot them in the face.
Friggin' beautiful, man.
I was like,
Absolutely
what? Why
fantastic.
would Black Lives Matter come to Polk County, Florida, of all places, to bus in people just to protest and then leave? It makes no sense.
Yep.
No sense.
Jupiter Knight says Jeremy, Texas has 13 distinct bio. What is it? Well, I saw a lot of you asking if we had mountains here. So, yes, on the beach, there's typically, if you go to the beach, there's typically, you're going to see two sets of mountains on the beach in many different forms. Mainly like turnaround mountains. So what I'm talking about. There's a lot of boobs on the beach. That's what I'm trying to fucking say. Okay. There's a lot of boobs on the beach. There's some mountains. All right. So anyway, what is this? No, I saw a G.I. Joe thing. So
Miami's the plastic surgery, the fake boob capital of America.
Yeah.
So up in Miami.
Dad joke.
It's such a weird city. You got the Gulf of America where people go shark fishing, and there's there's the Keys.
I've
Tim
never
Tebow
been.
Town.
I've never been to Florida Keys. Never.
What?
Never been. I want
There's
to
a
so bad.
beautiful 7-mile bridge
I
to
know.
get out there. It's beautiful.
Mhm. I know. I've never been. I want to so bad.
You
Road
get out
trip.
to mile marker number 1.
Road trip.
So
let's do it.
Oh,
let's
yeah,
do it. Let's do a
definitely.
G&G trip down there.
It's perfect. Look at everybody in the chat. They're like, the Keys are beautiful. Yeah.
Oh, I know it's
awesome.
gorgeous. I love the show.
That's true. Sydney Sweeney doesn't live out there. That's true.
Mountains, baby. Mountains. All right, Jay, I got to get these super chats. You want to hang?
Yeah, yeah. Go do your thing, man. Thanks
Are
for
you
letting me
hang?
pop in.
Tell them where they can find you.
Welcome to the Rebellion Podcast. Every morning from 8 to 10 a.m. Monday through Friday. We'll be there. We do the early morning show over there. Jeremy handles every other time. So we do the early morning show.
Hail Junk 3PO. Appreciate you.
Yeah, much love, brother. Read all that money.
Later, man. All right. So Jay, we love having Jay on. It's awesome having him on. So let's catch up on some of these super chats really quickly. Let me see where you guys are at. JD says, love the timeline we are living in. Trump keeps winning, libs keep losing, and we are making America normal again. Christmas loving engineer for 10 says, my dog started barking during the turnaround video. I'm sure he's not misogynist. He just doesn't like capital cost. Coop, who accused me of skipping his super chat, says, why does Jay hate Winnie the Pooh? Damn it, I should have asked that while he was still here. I missed it. 8 o'clock for $50 is breaking. Man found bullets in gun store right out of the box. I wish I would have saw that when we were talking about it. Thank you, 8 o'clock. Appreciate you, bro, for the $50. Kate for 10 says, I feel low brow at 10. Happy Labor Day. Beaches. Thank you, Kate. Appreciate you. Let's see. Bubba Doom for 10 says, I identify as a wagon wheel, but no matter how much I cry, no matter how much I get legislated, no matter what bullshit blackmail I use, I'll make for a terrible wagon wheel. The wagon will crush me. Thank you, Bubba Doom. Let's see. B Bop for 10 says, I accept you, Jay. Isn't that's sweet? Jay would have liked to hear that. Jeff says, Jeremy, 2 months later, I finally received my CobraCast t-shirt. All right, I'm glad. I know Teespring does suck from that perspective, but as long as you guys are getting them, a lot of you have gotten like the Alligator Alcatraz, the Agent 199, the CobraCast. It took me a while. I'm still waiting on some of my stuff as well. So, let me see. 8 o'clock says, I know this is late as a Catholic. I know this is late, but as a Catholic, it enrages me what the mayor said about thoughts and prayers. Prayer is the most powerful thing you can do as a Christian. Don't let these morons discourage you. Well said, 8 o'clock. And I agree completely. Right. The guy says, wasn't Trump okay with gay marriage before Obama was? Yes, he was. Yes. But liberals never tell you that. I have no idea what you're trying to say here, Bebop. I have no idea. Nandy says, I got the CobraCast shirt and hoodie. Hell yes. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know what. Thank you, Bebop. I appreciate it. All right. We've got Fantastic Knox says Gavin could just laugh, but he is whining about those hats. Companion Cube says it's funny how the transgender from Minnesota that's a Trump hater is apparently a far-right Yahtzee. Yeah, I saw Asmund Gold kind of talked about that, and I had to respond to Asmund. And again, it's just a disagreement. I like Asmund Gold, so but his take I thought was not the best take. Right here, Asmund says anyone trying to play the blame game when a shooting happens and say which side the shooter was on is a fucking retard. Read the comments, the manifesto. They're not right or left wing. They're insane. These people transcend politics and operate in the realm of psychosis. Okay, so first of all, there's problems from the start, okay? And here's where the problems really are, where he says they're not right. He's not right. He's insane, okay? He's not right. So let's get that, okay? And then I responded and I said, the pronoun using transgender freak, Christian hating, Trump hating child killer was absolutely left wing. 1000%. I don't think there's even a debate to be had. Now, I see some people going, oh, wait, he also said X, Y, or Z. I don't care what he said. I don't care what he said. I care what he was. And what he was someone that has bought into the left wing ideology of transgenderism. He's someone that bought into that because he believed that radical far left wing nonsense, and he was mentally ill and he didn't get the help that he needed. Once you go and become that mentally ill, everything else is irrelevant at that point. That is a democratic far left wing movement. That's what it is. Period. End of discussion. So again, I like Asmund Gold. I don't know Asmund Gold, but I'm saying I like him as a content creator. I just fundamentally disagree with every single thing that he said in this comment right here. And I don't know if like some people say, oh, he's just, riding the fence. I mean, I know Asmund rides the fence on things, but he doesn't do it in a way that just really pisses me off outside of the Trump thing, because I think that Asmund does ride the fence on Trump. He leans into it enough to get the traction, but he will always pull back and say something absolutely ridiculous about Trump just to kind of make sure that he's doing his due diligence. He is not a Trump supporter, though. He's not. He leans into it very heavily, but he will turn on Trump in a minute. But he's getting, I would say Asmund might be the single biggest creator that talks about Trump in a positive way. Is there anyone else? Now, I know like Benny Johnson's got more, subscribers and he's huge, but like individual videos, like Asmund just sitting there talking gets 1 million views per video. It's insane. It's crazy. So, he voted for Trump twice. I'm sure he did, but that doesn't mean anything. Like, you listen to how he talks. Like the other day, he was just like, blatantly talking about how, like Trump is a liar and all this stuff. And it's like, well, what do you mean by Trump is a liar? Like, do you mean he bullshits his way through a lot of things? Absolutely, he does. But the way he said it was almost like he was going after Trump, like at his core as to who he is. And it's like, dude, yeah, he's more in the middle. Yeah. No, he didn't. He said he never voted for Trump. Is that true too? I don't know. I don't know Asmund Gold's voting history. So, I don't feel like Asmund is the voting type. So, he's clickbait. Well, I'm clickbait. Everybody's clickbait. So, I don't I don't really like the calling content creators clickbait because everybody's clickbait. Like there's some that are going to lean into things more than others, but the whole point is that we all want people to click on our shit, you know? So I don't really care about clickbait. Like clickbait's that's part of the internet. So never gonna change. So, but honestly, Asman is not as clickbait as I would say. If you're upset about clickbait, Asman is one of the least offensive when it comes to clickbait. To be honest, I mean, some of his titles are so vague, and it's just him in the thumbnail. He doesn't even put a lot of. It's not even him; it's his editors. But I don't think he's that bad. So, clickbait is not what the title says. Yeah, but I don't. Well, that's the standard definition of what clickbait is, but that's not what the internet definition of clickbait is. The internet definition is essentially people say anybody they don't like is clickbait. That's kind of what it's moved to. Like I've been accused of being a clickbaiter forever. Anybody that doesn't like me says, "Oh, he just makes clickbait stuff," and it's just like, what is clickbait even at this point in time? But anyway, I disagree with Asman here 1000%. And I think a lot of people disagree with him. With that said, I think the dude does great work overall. So, okay. Ryan Miller says, I think Democrats attacking Christians is a great example of why their approval rating is in the toilet. And the best part is that it's self-inflicted. Yep. Slain Hope says, stupid is as stupid does. Some guy from Maine says, first time, long time, appreciate the locker room style banter, sarcasm, name calling, honesty, and can't forget to say Beardo Gay, Jeremy Fat. Thank you. That's kind of that's what G&G is kind of all about. You know, that's what we're going to continue to do. It's just hanging out and bullshit, man. So Razorburn says, here at DragonCon and representing the 199. Hell yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. Phil says, we are Mossad, it may be time to go full Jew. Yeah, that'll get people mad at me. The anti-Israel people are like, oh my God. By the way, I saw that Patrick Bet David interviewed Netflix Yahoo, and I haven't watched it, but dude, he was getting absolutely crushed because apparently it was just a softball interview. Apparently it was bad. So let's go look at the ratio. Look at the ratio. 41,000 downvotes. 41,000 downvotes. Oof. That is brutal. I mean, like I said, I have nothing against Israel. I have nothing against Israeli people. I have a lot against their prime minister. I think he is a horrible person. I think that he is a slime ball. I think this guy is so crooked. He is so incredibly unpopular too. Like, I can't stand him, dude. I don't like this dude at all. And I think that, you know, I think a lot of the kind of like the anti-Israel stuff is it's just so ridiculous, some of the things that get accused. But I also think that a lot of it is because people are like the rise of all of this. And it's like, I think Netanyahu is, or Netanyahu, or however you fucking say his name, Netflix Yahoo. I think Netflix Yahoo is the primary reason that a lot of the anti-Israel stuff has taken off so much, because he is just so fucking unlikable. He is incredibly unlikable. Let's see here. Where are we at? But yeah, PBD got destroyed for that one. Just a dude on the phone says, I love turnarounds. No fucking clue what one is, though. Ministry of All Things says, please don't turn around, ma'ams. Nader's Brick Channel says, sorry, what was she saying something about? Max of DT says, that clip gave me master fetus. Surge says, she wants me to turn her around. Warbeard says her nose is a bit odd, and I can't unsee it. No homo. Companion Cube says, can we watch the video again with just her two amazing personalities and not your face on the left side of the screen? Nas says, locally, the commies in my area are blaming Trump and MAGA folks for the last shooting. Doesn't surprise me. Fantastic Knox says, staring. Yes, we're really listening to her talking. Nas says, look up the June 19th, 2025 Eugene Weekly front page or let me know. I'll post a link. I mean, I don't know. You can send it to me on Twitter if you want. Ministry of Wrong Thing says, why'd they crop out her face? Oh, that's just me. Nas says, stupid YouTube won't let me do it a $20 super. It won't let you send a $20 super? Eric K says, excuse me, chat. I saw she was broken down alongside of the road. I do not know where she is, but I am going to help. Sean Living Life says, Jay just said he met the turnaround chick. What? I know. Jay breaking big news here on CobraCast. Bird Up says, I noticed, Jay. Ruben says, Jeremy and Jay, remember women age like wine. The more mature the berry, the sweeter the juice. Boogie's Twisted Nipple says, would. Razor Burn says, Jay wearing your 9 line at Dragon Con. Hail the 199. River Miles says, her head is taller than Kada. Fantastic Knox says, has she checked on the cobwebs? Probably not. Gay Lil Kada says, would. Fantastic Knox says, that chick thinks the Mexican president is so good despite the cartel has her by the puss, but better than Trump, right? Coop for $100. MAGA Red says, I will no longer call it woke, trans, or anything else. It's called mental illness and indoctrination. This is pure evil. Dems saying don't pray. It doesn't make a difference. Shows what we're fighting. Stay away from our kids. Perfect comment, Coop. Perfect comment. 1,000%. You are correct, sir. And we salute you. Asman followed Kada today. Yeah, he reacted to another Kada video. Was Kada in the chat earlier, by the way? Kada in the chat. Kada, are you here? But thank you, Coop. Appreciate you, brother. I don't know if Kada's here. I need to give him a wrench if he is. Accident Seller says, Atlas, the 3i Atlas, is it a comment or not? Discuss. I haven't even looked this up, so I'm not familiar with that at all. So I can't discuss Accident Seller, but I can look into it. Eric K says, send Jay to the convention. Sideline reporter. Let's see. Dan's in the chat. Who's Dan? Who's Dan? Anybody know who Dan is? Paul S says, so much speculation about woke old lady not dating white men's vag. How old is it? How dirty is it? How many men died during its construction? Hail SP. Mo Zamboni says, what's up, gentlemen? Just got back from streaming live with Blaine. We talked about the greatest movie of all time, The Room. Get on Criticalist, chat. Look at that. You absolutely have to get on Criticalist if you're not. Okay? You have to. So make sure you do it. Kada flying under Jeremy's radar. Not surprising. I don't see him. I don't know if he was in the chat or not. Shout out to Mo Zamboni and shout out to Criticalist. Ministry of Wrong Things says, dude looks like a One Piece villain. Eric K says, Jeremy, how intimidating can a guy be with a dildo up his butt? Nader's Brick Channel says, it's not Christmas yet, and we're getting fruitcakes. Companion Cube says, Jay knows a lot about eating meat. Christmas-loving engineer says, theater kids are what we're battling against. It's TikTok and Congress. Sean Living Life says, as a black man, I love Trump too. Sup, Jay. Summer with the 199. Companion Cube says, on the inside, I'm a billionaire. I hope the banks respect my identity. Shaggy Owen says, Cube Billy Gunn's entrance music. Ministry of Wrong Things says, she got that dog in her. Eric K says, 14-year-old kid has a foot on Kada. YouTube is run by Marx. It says, QBG is shorter than comics. Darth Gavel says, please look up Gavin Newsom burned down California. Jupiter Knight says, Jeremy, Texas says, oh, I got that one. TVZTQ says, Jeremy lives in the gay by, I don't even know how to say that. Florida. Florida's diverse. Warbear says, Florida wouldn't even rank top 20. Derek Smith says, Jeremy, since people seem to get mad at you for buying a Switch 2 console, can you get me one for the lulz? I'll consider it. Gay Locate says he literally said F Donald J. Trump on the gun. John Beck says, I don't trust Patrick Bet David. A lot of his takes are corpo conservative. He wants to be a big shot. Giggles and Bits says, BB is cool. He farts on goats, and they hate it. Nandy says, damn, Gina and turnaround chick. It's so lucky to know Jay. Isn't that how it works? Mod Eric says, I went to Starbucks the other day. The fat lady behind the counter had written on a piece of tape below the name, he, them, him. What the hell does that even mean? I don't think anybody knows what that means, to be fair. So, all right. Well, Guinea Pig with a Fanny Pack says a big midterm show would probably be a boom for the R's and can only be a trap for the D's. The more time D's spend in front of the camera, the worse it gets for them. Agreed completely. Let's see here. And let's see. Coop says, okay, you missed my super, but no, Anna Paulina Luna. I didn't miss it. I played one, but you know what? Just for the hell of it, we'll do it again because why not? Okay, why not? There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, that's for Coop dropping the MAGA red. There it is. Boom. And Nas says, send it to you. Have fun with it. All right, I'll check it out. I will check it out. Thank you so much. All right, we are at the end of the stream. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have a good night. I'll be live again tomorrow, probably multiple streams tomorrow. And of course, it's college football weekend. So Alabama playing Florida State. I hope Alabama crushes Florida State. We will see. But I hope you have a good night. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for more CobraCast. Good night. Bye, everyone.